When Senator Sanders has been asked about how this all ends, he seems to be saying now that even if you beat him in the primary, it's not necessarily a given that he will implore all of his supporters to go out and work for you. He says that he thinks that they'll support you if basically you adopt some of his platform on the issues that are most important to him. He's specifically talked about Wall Street and some other things in his platform. Does that make sense to you? Is that something that you'd be open to? Are there significant enough differences between you on what you'd like to do, for example, about Wall Street, that's a bridge too far?
Well, Rachel, let's look where we are right now. I've got 10.4 million votes. I have 2.7 million more votes, real people showing up to cast their vote, to express their opinion, than Senator Sanders. I have a bigger lead in pledged delegates than Senator Obama, when I ran against him in 2008, ever had over me. I am winning, and I'm winning because of what I stand for and what I've done and what my ideas are. So, look, I think we have much more in common, and I want to unify the party. But my Wall Street plan is much more specific than his. We saw that when he couldn't even answer questions in the New York Daily News interview. I have laid out a very clear set of objectives about not just reining in the banks, because we already have Dodd-Frank, which President Obama passed and signed. And I've said I will implement it. But I've gone further. He has yet to join me in going after the shadow banking industry. So there are so many areas where I'm more specific, where I have a track record, where I explain what I will do, and I think that's why I have 2.7 million more votes than he does.
Am I right in hearing that as basically you saying that there's nothing you're going to do differently than you're already doing as a way to try to win over his supporters, even at the end of the primary season?
Well, let's look what happened in 2008, because that's the closest example. Then Senator Obama and I ran a really hard race. It was so much closer than the race right now between me and Senator Sanders.